22 school dropouts who became billionaires. Most of us grow up believing that a college or university education is key to a successful career and comfortable life. But with around a quarter of billionaires having dropped out of school, that belief seems to be something of a myth. Stay on to meet the people who've made huge fortunes without a degree and, in some instances, changed the world. 22. Evan Williams, co-founder of Blogger, Twitter, and Medium. Evans Williams grew up on a farm and attended the University of Nebraska before leaving to learn coding. He launched Blogger, later selling it to Google, and went on to co-found Twitter. Today, Williams has a net worth of $1.9 billion. 21. Ted Turner. Ted Turner dropped out of Brown University to work for his father's company Turner Advertising, eventually taking control of the business. The company was rebranded as Turner Broadcasting and grew into a billion-dollar enterprise. Today, Turner is a dedicated philanthropist committed to restoring America's natural environments and has a net worth of $2.5 billion. 20. Richard Branson, worth an estimated $2.6 billion today. Richard Branson founded the Virgin brand and its many companies including the famous Virgin Atlantic Airways. He originally wanted to become a journalist or an editor but dropped out of school at 16 to start his first successful business, Student Magazine. By the age of 24 he'd snapped up his own Caribbean island, and he was knighted in 1999. 19. Oprah Winfrey, media mogul. Oprah Winfrey rose from poverty to success through an unconventional path. She left Tennessee State University at 19 for a radio job but returned in 1987 to complete her degree. Only after submitting her final paper did she give the commencement speech. She's now worth $3 billion. 18. Travis Kalanick. Travis Kalanick dropped out of college to focus on his tech startup Scour and Red Swoosh, but is best known for co-founding Uber in 2009. Kalanick stepped down as CEO of Uber in 2017 and left the board in 2019, selling his 4% stake for billions. He's now the CEO of Cloud Kitchens, a global virtual restaurant company, and boasts a net worth in the region of $3.6 billion. 17. Barry Diller, worth an estimated $4.1 billion. Barry Diller founded media giant IAC in 1995 after a career at ABC, Paramount, and Fox, where he launched hits like Cheers and The Simpsons. He's also chairman of Expedia and married to designer Diane von Furstenberg, owning a significant stake in her fashion business. 16. Jack Dorsey. A college degree wasn't necessary for this founding member of Twitter and founder and chief executive officer of payments company Square, having attended Missouri University of Science and Technology before transferring to NYU. Jack Dorsey dropped out to develop Twitter. He left the company in 2021 and is currently worth around $4.2 billion. 15. Gabe Newell. Gabe Newell attended Harvard but eventually dropped out. He co-founded Valve Corporation in 1998. He's currently the CEO of the company, which plays a big role in PC game sales through its Steam digital game store and has been labeled the iTunes of video games. He's now worth a healthy $4.3 billion. 14. Steven Spielberg. Steven Spielberg was denied entry into college on 3 occasions due to his mediocre grades. When he eventually did gain entry, he dropped out to focus on making a short film, which earned him a job with Universal. Spielberg co-founded DreamWorks Studios in 1994 along with Jeffrey Katzenberg and fellow dropout and billionaire David Geffen. His net worth today is a staggering $4.8 billion. 13. Carl Icahn. The controversial U.S. investor dropped out of medical school to join the Army and is now worth $5.5 billion after founding his own firm in 1968. Icahn became infamous through a series of takeovers and attempted takeovers of some of the biggest companies in America, including Texaco, TWA, and American Airlines. 12. Ralph Lauren. Born to Russian Jewish immigrants in the Bronx, Ralph Lauren started in fashion as a teenager and launched his namesake brand after Neiman Marcus ordered 1,200 of his ties. With a net worth of $9.2 billion, he stepped down as CEO in 2015 but remains executive chairman and chief creative officer. 11. Giorgio Armani. a medical school dropout and former military serviceman, Giorgio Armani founded his namesake fashion brand in the mid-1970s. Initially a buyer and window dresser, he built a luxury empire selling accessories, perfumes, makeup, and couture. Today, Armani has an impressive net worth of $12 billion. 10. Azim Premji. The sudden death of his father led Azim Premji to drop out of Stanford at the age of 21 to run his family's cooking oil business. He expanded into software and founded Wipro, an IT outsourcing and services company. However, tired of being called a college dropout, at the age of 50 he returned to Stanford to complete his degree. Dubbed India's richest tech tycoon, Premji is worth $12.1 billion today. 9. Jan Koum. WhatsApp co-founder Jan Koum sold the world's biggest mobile messaging service to Facebook in 2014 for about $22 billion in cash and stock, the equivalent of $29 billion in 2024 money. The San Jose State University dropout worked for Yahoo for 9 years until 2007. Between February and May 2016, Koum donated more than 6 million Facebook shares to an undisclosed recipient but is still worth a sizable $16.1 billion today. 8. Dustin Moskovitz, the roommate who helped launch Facebook with Mark Zuckerberg from their Harvard dorm, is now worth a staggering $17.9 billion. After dropping out of university and leaving Facebook, Dustin Moskovitz co-founded workflow software company Asana. The majority of his net worth today stems from his 2% stake in Facebook. 7. Li Ka-shing, a rags-to-riches story. Li Ka-shing fled to Hong Kong with his family in 1940 after the Japanese invaded China. He left school at 15 to work in a plastics factory after his father died of tuberculosis. Ka-shing went on to open his own factory and branched out into real estate before buying Hutchison Whampoa, a conglomerate with interests in container ports around the world. Today, his empire spans from retail to tech and he boasts an estimated net worth of $36.7 billion. 6. Gautam Adani. After leaving Gujarat University, Gautam Adani began in the diamond trade before launching his own company. Now chairman of Adani Group, he oversees diverse sectors, including coal, oil, gas, ports, logistics, and power, amassing a remarkable net worth of $83.4 billion. 5. Michael Dell. Michael Dell started his computer company in his University of Texas dorm room and later dropped out of college to focus all his efforts on the business. Dell Computers Inc. is now one of the biggest PC manufacturers in the world and has earned Dell an estimated net worth of $108.4 billion. 4. Amancio Ortega. Amancio Ortega left school at 14 to run errands for shirt stores. He went on to establish the fashion empire Inditex, which includes Zara, Massimo Dutti, and Pull&Bear among its brands. Ortega stepped down as Inditex chairman in 2011 but still rakes in millions annually. He's the richest man in Spain with a net worth of $114.7 billion. 3. Bill Gates. The co-founder of the world's largest software company, Bill Gates left Harvard University to focus on building his Microsoft empire. Renowned philanthropist, Gates and former wife Melinda are using their fortunes to fight poverty and disease in countries around the world. He previously held the title of world's richest person for 13 consecutive years. Today, he's worth a mammoth $135 billion. 2. Larry Ellison. After dropping out of college twice and being told by his adopted father that he wouldn't amount to anything, Larry Ellison built the world's second-largest software company and became a multi-billionaire in the process. Ellison founded Oracle in 1977 and is its chairman and chief technology officer to this day. He's now worth $176.6 billion. 1. Mark Zuckerberg. He left Harvard to focus on Facebook, now Meta, which he co-founded in his dorm. He owns about 13% of Meta. In 2015, he and his wife, Priscilla Chan, pledged to donate 99% of their Meta shares over their lifetimes. He's now worth $179.7 billion. Like, follow and share for more fascinating contents like this.